Hello children, we are back to chapter number 3 of standard 10th, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. Here we are going to begin with a new concept, that is equations reducible to a pair of linear equation in two variables. Let us see what it is. I'll be explaining it with the help of an equation that is already given as question number 1 of exercise 3.6. The very first question. Solve the following pair of linear equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. Let us study the equations now. The very first sub-question, it reads as 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y equal to 2. And the second equation, it is 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y equal to 13 upon 6. Now children, let us study these two equations. What is the degree of x and what is the degree of y? If you think of the degrees in both the cases, it is minus 1 because x and y, they are in the denominator. And this is the reason we cannot call it directly to be linear equations, because for a linear equation the degree must be 1. So that is why the question is we have to reduce it to a pair of linear equations and then we are supposed to solve it out. So how to do it? It's very simple. What we are going to do is we are going to use the substitution here. We are going to substitute 1 by x to be equal to some variable a and 1 by y to be another variable b. Let's substitute in the given equation 1 and equation 2. So equation 1 gets transformed into a by 2 plus b by 3 equal to 2, and equation 2 changes to a by 3 plus b by 2 equal to 13 upon 6. Now these two are equations in two variables a and b, and we can easily call it to be a linear equation because the degree is 1. Now we have further simplified it and we have got the third and the fourth equation as 3a plus 2b equal to 12 and 2a plus 3b equal to 13. By now you have studied various methods of solving pair of linear equations in two variables. You are free to use any of those methods and get the solution for a and b. Here when you solve it, you get a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. But our given equations, it is in x and y. So one resubstitution is needed. This is very important. So 1 by x is equated to be equal to 2. That is the value of a, and 1 upon y is equated to equal to 3 because b is obtained as 3. Further, when you solve, you get the value of x to be 1 by 2 and y to be 1 by 3. This is how you have got the values for x and y. This is the second sub-question. It is 2 upon root x plus 3 upon root y equal to 2 and 4 upon root x minus 9 upon root y equal to minus 1. Again we are going to change it into equations reducible to linear equations. We are going to reduce it to linear equation. So the substitution of 1 by root x to be equal to a and 1 by root y equal to b. It's not compulsory every time to take a and b. You have various variables present over there, except x and y, you choose any of those because x and y are already there in the given equations. So the equations now become 2a plus 3b equal to 2 and 4a minus 9b equal to minus 1. With these two equations, that is 3 and 4, we'll solve it for a and b, and this is how we get a and b to be equal to 1 by 2 and b to be equal to 1 by 3. Once this is got, you will resubstitute. After resubstitution, you get the value of 1 by root x equal to 1 by 2 and 1 by root y equal to 1 by 3. Take the reciprocal and get the value of root x, that is 2, and root y to be 3. But we want the value of x and y. So square both the sides and you get x equal to 4 and y equal to 9. These are the solutions of the given equations. The third sub question, here x is in the denominator, so we have taken 1 by x as equal to some variable a, but y is already linear, that is, it is raised to power 1, so we have kept it as y only. With this, we have obtained two new equations in a and y. When you solve them, you get a equal to 5 and y equal to minus 2. Further, when you solve it, you get the value of x and y. Now the fourth sub question, herein we are considering 1 upon x minus 1 entire to be equal to a and 1 upon y minus 2 entirely to be equal to b. With this, we get the new equations as 5a plus b equal to 2 and 6a minus 3b equal to 1. With these two equations, solve for a and b, you get a to be equal to 1 by 3 and b to be equal to 1 by 3. As I have told you, you have actually three methods of solving the pair of linear equations in two variables. Use any of those and get the values of a and b. Once you get it, resubstitution is needed and this is what you get. 1 by x minus 1 equal to 1 by 3 and 1 by y minus 2 equal to 1 by 3. You can proceed to get the value of x and y, which is here equal to 4 and 5. The fifth sub question has denominator as xy. So what we have done here is we have written that entire x minus xy separately for 7x and for 2y separately. So when you give the denominator to both the terms, you get finally it as 7 upon y. X cancels. Minus comes in between and 2 upon x, y cancel, equal to 5. Similarly, 8x upon xy will become 8 upon y and 7y upon xy will become 7 upon x, equal to 15. The rest is as usual. You substitute for 1 by x and 1 by y, solve, get the value of ab and then get the value of xy. The sixth sub question, herein 6x plus 3y equal to 6xy. Take xy on the left hand side, that goes in the denominator. Rest all is similar to the fifth sub question. So you can give it a try. These are the values of AB and xy. Then comes the seventh sub question. Herein we are going to put 1 upon x plus y equal to a and 1 upon x minus y to be b. With the given substitution, you get the third and the fourth equations, which will be further solved for a and b and finally for x and y. The last sub question here, herein we are substituting 1 upon 3x plus y equal to a and 1 upon 3x minus y equal to b. With the substitution, you get equation 3 and 4. Finally, you get the value of ab and xy. Solve it and give it a try. Thank you for now. We'll come up with the next question in the next video. Thank you.